Good morning, Keepers, and welcome back to Graveyard Keeper, where we are currently awaiting some iron so that we can finish building off the quarry up here. Now, while we're here, we might as well get some other things done besides. Do I have any lasagnas on me? I don't. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Let me go and drop this off so that we can take care of that a little bit easier. We'll drop it off in... Oh, well, we don't really have that much room in here either, do we? That is most vexing. At any rate, we'll grab the lasagnas, we'll grab the pickaxes because we're almost certainly going to need them. I'll drop off the flitch there. Now, how much do we actually need to finish off this quarry? We're going to require 16 flitch. It was only 16 after all. 4 simple iron parts and 7 nails. That's actually very, very little that we're going to need. But you know what we could do, and will probably be more useful to us than anything else, is definitely to grab as much stone as we can. That way, oh, please be out of the way. That way we can start making some really nice stone gravestones, grave fences. I'm really bad with the grave fences. I've barely made any of those, and we definitely need quite a lot of them. There we go. Now, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, I am going to try and fill out the rest of my graveyard before I worry over much about shifting things around. That being said, I am going to try and expand with a mind toward the fact that we are going to require some forward planning, because otherwise I'm just going to end up wasting all my money on having to dig up my the corpses that I put in one place just to move them 1 square to the left or 1 square to the right. We'll bear that in mind, but I'm going to try to focus on just filling the graves with bodies, rather than doing anything with the columbrium. Now, that will be useful, if nothing else, for dealing with the corpses which are particularly poorly... they've been poorly kept, so they've decayed a fair bit, or they just didn't have that many skulls to begin with. Whether or not we're going to get to the point where all of the bodies in the graveyard are 12 prestige bodies, I very much doubt it, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't think we're going to be playing the game long enough for that to become a thing. Still, we are going to try and do our best. There's no reason not to at least try to get the majority of them fairly high quality, in my opinion. There we are. Let's get as many of these down here as we can. There we go. And we've got some of the iron already down there for us to make the quarry. Fantastic. We'll work through the remaining stone first, though. I don't want to start worrying about the marble just yet. Let's get all of that on there. I think that's all we can store there. And get you down here. Though I was quite surprised with how little iron was up here, I'll be honest. Very surprised with that. We may need to make a point of gathering a fair bit of iron besides. Right, 1 nail, all we need. Or rather 1 stack of nails. Then 1 stack of simple iron parts. There we go. And we can store... we'll leave the actual iron in there, I think. We will now take the flitch. Actually, I don't need all of this. It's pot 31 down there. Then 1, 2. Got you. Then we can go and finish off the marble quarry. There we are. Marvellous, if you ask me. Let's gobble that down. There we go. Oh, wow, that actually brought us quite a lot. I'm reasonably impressed. Oh, wow, really? We've got to use these wedges for that as well? My lord. All right. Well, if we must, we must. And we must, so we might as well get this over and done with. Right, so... we actually craft the marble blocks. I kind of like that, and I dislike it in equal measure, more or less. But it's fine. We have to pay to be able to access the beautiful and wonderful marble that will make the best grave ornaments. It seems reasonable when you think about it. I mean, if you want the best, you have to pay. Or as Hal, I believe it was, or Mal, says in Startopia, it pays to have the best, but it also costs. Alright, let's get all of the stone broken down. There we go. 96 bits of stone. I think this is going to be rather marvellous. Myself. This also gives me an opportunity to slurp some coffee. Okay, let me have this, alright? Oh, that's good. Okay. Lady Sheila made me that coffee. Lady Sheila, I mean, what she lacks in subtlety of flavour, she makes up for with strength of Irish cream. So, you know, yeah. I'm not going to be able to appreciate the subtle undertones of that particular blend of coffee, but I will get drunk. So, you know, the good with the bad, I suppose. There we go. We've got so much stone just here now. That's very, very good, because we have needed it for a little while. We'll start stocking. I guess I'll pop the stone in there for the time being, and then we'll start work on all of the marble as well. Feels good. We're getting good work done, I feel. Right, let's drop all of that off. Of course. That would explain why my inventory was full. Yes. And all of you, please. Thank you. Let's drop all of these off. Whomp. There we are. I was thinking, I didn't feel that I had that much stone in my... I had made so much stone as to have filled my inventory already, but no, I didn't, in fact. It's a trick of the light. Alright, let's get this going. So, now we need to use... Oh, I haven't got any chisels. It might be nice to just bring the chisels up, but I suppose it doesn't really matter. We can just take it all down. So this will only get us 18 pieces of marble. Doesn't feel like very much, I'll be honest with you. Also, I do need to sleep. So let's just go ahead and snooze for now. There we are. Drop this off as well. Yoink. And climb into bed. Get rid of that debuff. Thank you. That is good enough. We can exist. Fueled by alcohol. It's fine. Thank you. Drop that off as well. We'll take the nails back with us. There's no point in leaving the nails up here. There's absolutely no reason to leave the nails here. It's not going to help us in any way. I don't believe that the lasagna helps with this particular work either, so we're not going to worry about it. I'm getting actual faith points for this, which is actually quite nice. Or rather, blue skill points. Sorry to those of you who slowly lose your mind whenever I call them faith points, because those are actually something else in the game. But shh. I think at this point everyone knows what I mean. Damn it. Now let's drop that off. I think we're going to need a fair bit more marble, in my opinion. I'm going to have to go and grab those. It's a shame it doesn't pull out the inventories down here, because that would be so convenient for me. Let's grab 32. That's fine. Right, we can use the lasagna for this one, though. So let's get to harvesting. There we are. For some reason, I thought it only required 2. It's because we get 2 blocks out of it. That's where I was being thrown off there. I was like, oh, it requires 5. Well, I wouldn't have picked up 32 if I realized that. Oh, wow. There we are. Let's keep going. There we are. Okay, I mean, it could be made significantly more efficient, I suppose, but it isn't so bad, really. We'll use up the remaining blocks that we have. So 2 more gathering actions. Out of the way, please. No. Sometimes the range at which you can pick things up does cause some shenanigans, in my opinion. Right, let's get all of this down there. Nope. Okay, fair enough. No, okay, fine. Whatever. My lord. Driving me mad, you are. Let's get all of this down here, and then we'll load up the other side so that I can make all of this at once if we can. Now, what am I going to do with the iron up here, I wonder? I mean, I could take it down with me to the workyard. I'm not entirely certain that that is the best thing to do with it, though. I may just leave it here, frankly. Oh, perfect. We got exactly the right amount. I approve. I like it when that happens by accident. I especially like it when it happens by accident, actually. I prefer that than when I plan it. There's a certain element of fate when it's accidentally the right amount. Right, let's get all of you done. This will give us a grand total of 36 pieces of marble, which I will appreciate enormously. We may need a second swig of wine before we're done here. Though that will be done pretty much in time for us to head back to take care of this week's sermon. Marvellous. Though I am extremely conscious of the fact that we've got a lot of gold to make, and a lot of the Daplings on the Dapperdell Discord are bemoaning the end game grind towards that 12 gold. We'll see how much of a grind it is. I'm certainly aware and thankful for the fact that I have spent a little bit of time, I guess, building up the rest of my the quests and completing those, and the rest of the items that I have at the moment, because it is going to give me something to do, I suppose. You know what? We'll take. Oh, well, actually, no. We'll leave that there, and we'll grab the gold nuggets. I guess we'll leave that behind, and we'll grab the silver nuggets as well. That'll do nicely. Okay, and with that, we are off. Back to sweet home. There we go. Alright, now, we'll drop off the marble and the stone over here. If we can, we will make something with that. But for the time being, we'll just leave it there. We'll drop off the ores there. Go ahead and smelt me some ingots, if you please. In fact, let's get through all of the remaining silver ingots. We'll do the same down here. There we are. Perfect. Right, we'll drop off anything else we've got. Yep, nails. Alright, that's not so bad then. Okay, we've got plenty of time before we... Oh, damn and blast, I brought back the lasagna with me. Well, plop. I'm most vexed by that. It's too late now, it's done. But I'll have to remember to take that back with me. That is such an annoyance. Oh well. Do I have enough faith, or enough blue skill points to unlock? Yes, I do! Marble gravestones. There we go then. Let's start making some of these wonders. Oh, they're over there by themselves. I see. Very well. Let's make some marble fences. We'll make 10 of them. Doesn't seem that we need much work for that, which I'm very thankful for. Now, of course, we're going to have to study these. There we go. Now, I'm not going to have enough room in my inventory for all of them, so I'll probably stash them in there once I start stockpiling them at my feet. But once we've got all of these done, we'll work on some marble tombstones. Then we'll upgrade some of the tombstones in the graveyard, if we can. We'll see how that goes. I do need to make some more speed potions if I can, though. It's a little bit of a hot really. Let's drop those off. You as well. Thank you. Now, let's make... How many do we want? Let's make 10, similarly. So, 10 of these. If we've got enough time to do it, at the very least. We might not. Can I make this with polishing paste, I wonder? No, so we have to do it the hard way. Oh, well. That's a bit of a shame. Especially because it does take a long time to do. There we go. How many have I got? I've got 5, so another 5. Then maybe we can make a couple of tombstones. As long as we've got this done before midday, I'm not going to be too worried about it. What we'll probably end up doing is taking 4 headstones, 4 marble fences. We might have enough time for that, I think. Might be cutting it a little bit fine. Yeah, it is midday now, so we could, I suppose. Let's drop that off. Right, let's go for these. Right, we can make... Ah, we need some other things. I missed that. Thank you. Let's drop these down. So we want some advanced components. We've got more than enough that we can make here, so that's fine. We'll make 33. Mind you, that is digging into my time. Okay, I may just make... I'll prepare the materials for it, but I'm not going to rush and place any of those graves down. I think that's going to be the better option, because if I'm faffing around with that, I'm going to be cutting it really fine on whether or not I have time to decorate the grave. That would involve taking down the current decorations, then get in, grab the prayer, set up the the church correctly, etc., etc., etc. It would just be a podge. So let's instead just make our way in. And as quickly as we can go into the sermon. We'll bring along a mug of beer while we're going. Sure. Why not? In fact, we'll take another swig of the wine. And what are you? There you are. Do I have enough? Ooh, I've got a... No, I do not. Wow. You know what? We're just gonna let... Actually, we can easily go and buy some from the bishop. We just need one more. And that'll be enough. Hello, Bishop. I would like to trade. Please sell me one of these. Thank you. That's all I need. Cheers. And let's get you on the go. Whomp. There we are. That's all we needed. Ah, man, I'm so slow. I've become addicted to being able to move fast. This is how all addictions begin, by the way. It's like, oh, well, I've taken this innocuous-looking powder. Now I can do my work 5 times faster. I'm super aware of everything going on. I'm hyper-focused. Oh, that was great. Oh, it's worn off now, and I'm not hitting my sales targets. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt if I just took it. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. Super slippery slope. You know, slow and steady wins the race. You don't need to be running around like a hare, because eventually you're going to crash, and you're going to sleep, and then the tortoise is going to move past. It's nuts. It is a slippery slope, everyone. That being said, I'm still going to take the speed push. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Thank you. All right, we also want to get those upgraded as well. There we are, a little bit of cash. In fact, if we upgraded both of those, we wouldn't need to worry about anything else from now on. Maybe I should just get some polished bricks of marble to take care of that. It's a pretty solid idea, actually. Pretty solid idea, if you ask me. Alright, drop these off. Is there anything I've got on me right now that needs to be... Oh, yes, there is. There's a couple of things that need to be. Very well. Let's go and grab... Yeah, we're going to take care of the church first. That way, I can just stop worrying about the church. First. There's more baked pumpkin, perhaps? More bowls of lentils? No, I don't think so. I could do some more lasagna, though, maybe. Pumpkin soup would also be quite nice. Many things. I need to get some oil. There's always something that I need. Almost always, anyway. We could make some grape pies, though. But I can only make one set of them. Doesn't exactly help. But I believe I can sell the grape pies at Heradrix anyway. You know what, Keeper? You're going to get a full night... Well, I mean, an almost full night's sleep. Wasn't quite a full night, but... I'm running you, like, on fumes pretty much all the time. And whilst that is technically how I manage my own body, so I'm not really expecting anything more of you than I expect of myself. Still, not everyone is as robust as me. I've acclimatized to this kind of life. Expecting everyone else to do the same, maybe not. Maybe not particularly nice. No, I'm gonna pop that outside. We're gonna leave her out here with the other lasagna. Now we could head in. In fact, it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna head in because we'll be able to speak with Ms. Charm. We might be able to get the requisite perfume for her. Let's get another bunch of grape pies on the go. All right. Let's take... I'm not sure if you'll buy hamburgers, but we'll take them. I will take some of the beer. That much beer. All of the grape pies. You don't buy that soup, unfortunately. I don't think you buy carrots either, unfortunately. Many unfortunate things, really. I will, however, leave one frog right there. Okay, time for us to be off then. To the dead horse we go. Hello, Miss Chain. Oh, I don't believe that for a second. So, and this has got nothing to do with the whole, it's always behind every great man there's an even greater woman. No. anyone who says, yeah, speak to that person, they're in charge, they're deflecting responsibility. And the people who have the authority to deflect responsibility are the ones that are in charge. Nothing to do with gender. It's to do with not having to do any work by making someone else do more. You've got to look out for these sorts of things. You're the frogs you wanted. Thank you very much for the perfume. I appreciate it. Right. Ms. Charm, I have the perfume for you. Here you go. A vial of perfume. Let me kiss you. I'm so happy. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to say no. I'll wear it to my concert at the Royal Palace. Finally, I will reach the pinnacle of my career. So many things still remain to be prepared. By my sins, you are so sweet to me. Maybe you can help me a little bit more. Oh, I knew that was coming. I need a romantic story for the opening of my concert. Maybe you'll think of something. I'm fairly certain I've got... I mean, I don't know. I'm a bad writer myself, and I don't want something trivial. I think I know where I can get a good story for you. The confessional ones, they're not romantic. They're mostly lustful. That's why they're sins. That's why people are confessing them. Oh, you're the kind of man I could fall in love with. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second. See, you're even laughing. Okay. Have you ever done any marketing? I have some questions. No more questions. Have you done any marketing, by the way? I was wondering if you'd like to help me. I need you to promote my company in the town. Could you tell everyone that you like graveyard veggies? Is that the name of our... I don't think... I'm sorry, but can't you hear how that sounds? Graveyard... I agree with her completely. Yeah, maybe that's not the best name. But the graveyard is a sacred place, and our vegetables are really good. I can pay you. I don't need any money, but I would like some jewelry. Aha! There's been nothing new in the town for a long ago. What? I don't know what words I'm saying. Just old-fashioned rings and earrings. I heard you're rather gifted. You decorated your church quite nicely. Maybe you could make some jewelry for me. I guess. Something with a graveyard motif. And I'll promote your company. Plus, if your jewelry is any good, I can sell a lot of it in the town. Ooh. Is that perhaps a new avenue for me to make money? I approve! I am all aboard with this idea. Also, all aboard with making money. There you go. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine. I thought I was getting 6 gold there. I was like, what? Who knew? All along, the secret was grape pies and silver quality beer. Forget that gold quality nonsense. Silver quality beer. It's where the money's at. No. Thank you very much, Roderick. My lord. Okay, so what have I got to do for you exactly with the story? Get a gold... gold star. But a love story, though. Has this maybe got something to do with your father? Maybe. Because I can't imagine it's just a straight-up gold story. I mean, I can probably just make one of those for you straight away. Let's see. Go see if I can write a good story. I may need a certain prayer for that, though. We'll see. We will see. First and foremost, story writing. I would like to write a story. And I want it to be really good, though. Yeah, okay. Do I have a gold star story in it? Yes. Haha! Perfect. What is this nonsense? I trade you a gold star story in exchange for a copper one? Shenanigans! On the plus side, this does prove how good at marketing she is. That is a pretty good markup there on that particular trade. I do approve of it in that regard. I don't like being the victim of your good marketing. I mean the focus of it. That there are no victims here. Right, where's that jewelry? Here we go. Oh, also I may as well drop this off. Right. Okay. Let us go back. Everyone in the dead horse is going, how on earth? Why did you just leave only to come back a few seconds later? With different things. Where were you hiding it all? Here's some jewelry. Well, that looks so nice. The design is so fresh. I can definitely sell a lot of them to the noble ladies in the town. What about promoting my company? Sure, I'll tell everyone about your vegetables too. Thank you. I have a great story. It's a love story. I hope it will get the audience in the right mood. What would I ever do without you? Probably employ Snake. Seems like I'm irreplaceable. By the way, do you know the local farmer? Yes, I used to. Good. Talk to him, man to man. I need his daughter Alicia to accompany me to the royal concert. She's so good and so beautiful. Maybe some nobleman will appreciate her beauty. What exactly are you suggesting? Even the king himself, perhaps. The poor girl is mute, but that can be a big advantage for her. I'm not liking where this is going, actually. So what's the problem? It's no big deal. I just need her father to formally grant her permission so she can travel with me to the town. Well, if traveling is all that's going on... He doesn't approve of her musical interests, but maybe you can convince him? I guess. Haha! I actually tried. Oh my lord. A gold? Well, we won't get a gold, but we'll get a lot. We only have one gold on. How do I make perfume? Ooh. I wonder. I mean, I can buy perfume, but I make it at the church workbench. I'll have to look into this. Right, well. Hello, darling. How can I help you? About your father. Miss Charm, you seem so lonely. Do you have a family? My dear friend, you're so kind to me. It seems like you're the only one who talks to me like I'm a person. I feel so lonely, alone in a crowd of admirers. It's my curse. My mother died. I messed up my relationships with my relatives. All my life I've been looking for a charming prince, but I'm cursed. It's not a joke. My mother told me that her necklace would help me find love, and I sold it. I may know who your father is. My father is a dishonorable, deceitful man. He left my mother, and she never got over it. He did nothing good for me. I don't care who he is. Well... that may be a problem. Well... at the very least, we can go and speak with the farmer. Now, Miss Charm said that Alicia was mute, and yet... I guess we've just never met her. Hello. How about Alicia? Ooh, I can't see. I'm here to ask your permission to let your daughter go to the town with Miss Charm. It's a great opportunity for her. I need her here. We have a lot of work to do on the farm. Besides that, I don't trust this actress. Seems reasonable. She already spent too much time helping out at the tavern. I don't like it. Hey. You want to help Alicia? Yes. I like when she plays. I want to help too. If you help my uncle to fix the mill, then father will be so happy. I'll ask about Alicia. I bet he'll let her go. Thank you. I'll talk to your uncle. Oh, my lord. It's like I'm being passed from pillar to post right now. Still, I'm making progress. And we all know how much I like making progress. This feels like we've made an awful lot of progress, actually. Hello. I get so tired without any work to do. I'd like to help fix the mill. Do you know what the mill needs for repairs? You're welcome to give it a shot. I tried to fix it myself, but I only made things worse. I have this manual for the thing, but it's in Latin. Oh my. And back home, we blame IKEA. Says we need stone and steel parts. Okay, let's see the instructions. Where's the last page? There weren't any pictures on it. I thought it wasn't important. And the paper was so... Oh my... I see. Geometry isn't really my strong suit. I think I'll need astrologer's help to figure this stuff out. Why? I've got to talk to astrologer anyway. Given that things may be a little bit more complicated with reuniting him with his daughter than I had first hoped. Still, we're not going to let that stand in the way of progress. We will reunite you one way or another. Hopefully one way. I mean, the other ways, yeah. Let's just focus on the one way first. Grab some of these as well. Always need more berries. Do I have anything to drop up? Not really, no. Okay, well, I think the last thing that we're going to be doing in this episode then, well, aside from gathering all the berries, because I want to be able to make some cakes to sell to the merchant, we are going to focus on getting the polished stone we need to make, I think we need 12 polished stone. I think, drat. I forget what else we needed. Is it a basic parts or advanced parts? You know what, I may as well go and check. It might be just nails and advanced metal parts. It would be silly if I cart around like an entire inventory full of random odds and sods just on the off chance it's what I need. Let's go and have a look then. Because ooh, hello! Just as well I came and had a look. Copper story, that wasn't a very juicy sin. My lord, try harder next time. We need... okay, so basic and advanced. Okay, so 8 advanced, 12 polished, and 24 basic. That should be easy enough to achieve. I hope. In before we don't actually have enough metal down here, and I'm gonna curse myself. Not literally, you understand. I may curse at myself, but I'm not gonna lay a curse down on myself. That would just be very counterproductive. Alright, let's have a look then. Do we have enough? We do indeed. Hooray! Let's get all of these made. Good times. Thank you. I've got so much stuff I need to drop off. Vexing. Let's get some cakes made. I don't have enough honey. Well, drat. Oh, right, okay, yeah, I was completely off the mark. We have loads of berries. I just lack the honey for it. Okay. Drop those off of there. That'll do. Right. Got all of those I need. Grab all of the advanced metal. We need the polished blocks now. There we go. And I guess we'll grab a couple of these and cart them over with me. Okay, there we are. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I can lay these at the foot of some graves as well. Then we can go and turn in for the night. We will get some cakes to the merchant tomorrow, I think. Should be fine. Right, okay. Graves. You first. You deserve something which... Oh, that gives 4. Right, so... Not you then. Sorry, but no. You can, however. There we go. And... Donk. You need to... no, not you. You? Yes, you can. And we'll save the last one to go and study. I thought I forgot. Haha. Take that. You non-believers, you. Right, gonna need... Can I? Oh. I could just add more. No. Let's get these out the way then. Womp. Womp. There we are. I'll get a little bit of stuff back from that, which is, you know, okay. Some polished stone. And some more polished stone. Thankfully, we had enough inventory room for these 2 items. So they're stacking now. And let's get the better incense burners down. And the next. What? Oh, there was only 10 there. Ah, what a derp I am. Oh well. We'll be right back. I've got to study things down here anyway, so... There we go. First and foremost, I've got the pickaxes as well. No wonder I've been running out of inventory space. I am made of the derp. And we'll get... You study... well, on the plus side, actually. I hadn't been aware that we hadn't studied the basic pickaxe, so yeah, got a little bit out of it. Got these studied as well. There we go. Right, let's go and drop off the stories we've got. We actually got quite a few stories out of that. It was reasonably impressive. And no, I'm not gonna leave the episode half finished like that. No, don't worry, I'm not that cruel. We'll go and make the last little bits of polished marble. Then we will come back and finish off the last incense burner, I think. And drop this off on the way. Oh, no, we can't drop that off on the way, actually. That is a lie. Right. Need 2 more blocks of polished marble, please. This would have been the perfect time for the game to be like, but alas, you don't actually have enough basic marble. It's going to be another trip back to the mining camp for you. At which point I would have just wept. Right, we've got some polished stone, which is always nice. We can drop that off there. And with that, we can at last go back and finish off the last little bit. So our cathedral will be able to complete any sermon, even a gold star one, without me having to actually light any candles or burn any incense. Which would be quite the boon, I feel. Quite the boon. There we are. This will put us up at 61. And we're not even finished yet. We've still got more things that we can add. Not sure what we're going to place over there, but it'll probably be something awesome. Let's get you done. And... donk. There we go. Beauteous. Wonderful. I'm very pleased. Let's use this last marble fence there. Okay. Not bad at all. 332. Quality in the graveyard. Still got a very long way to go, though. Gonna need to get Comrade Donkey to start delivering more corpses again. But that's going to be it from me for today. I really do hope you've enjoyed the episode, though. We made a lot of progress with Ms. Charm, and a little bit of progress with the astrologer as well. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with today's episode. We got a lot of talking and running errands to do before we're done, though, it seems. But that's going to be it from me. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.